Hey everyone, my name is Mandy Renteria, and I'm just going to share a little bit about my testimony with you and just my walk with the Lord and just who our Savior is. So, I was born and raised in small town, Hilton Head, South Carolina, and I pretty much have known the Lord all my life. I was raised in a Christian home and had the opportunity to go to a small private Christian school and then also a Christian college there after that. For me, I came to know the Lord when I was about 8 years old, that I said the prayer and recognized that I was a sinner in need of a Savior, and that Savior was Jesus Christ. So, not much really changed in my life, being that I was a 8-year-old newborn believer. I was pretty kind of a rebellious child and just always tried to push limits. I guess you could say I went and got a testimony. I wanted to know this deep connection that they had. I think a big part of my testimony is that I was always seeking to be fulfilled and I was always seeking to be loved. And I sadly took me really until a little bit later in adult life to find that Jesus is our true fulfillment. I knew it, but I didn't really know it like in my heart. So, um, I sought after relationships with guys in a lot of the wrong ways, trying to feel like I was enough, trying to feel like I was really valued and I was really loved and that I was worthy. And so it never was fulfilling. I always thought that when I got married one day, that would be my fulfillment. And even then, it was not. I am very grateful. I have a wonderful husband, but part of my testimony also is actually in my marriage. Just a couple months after we got married, my husband relapsed. He had a former drug addiction from his childhood. And when he relapsed, it obviously caused a lot of pain and heartache and arguments in our marriage. And through that, um, I really feel that the Lord humbled me big time. I really thought this was all about my chance to pray for him and to help him grow, and that he needed to be the one to change. And he did have some things to change, but he was fighting a real addiction. And I was truly fighting in my heart um, obstinance and an unwillingness to submit to God. And a huge part of my testimony for me was God really teaching me to humble myself before Him, that His word is truth, no matter what our circumstances. I'm also a counselor for kids and teens and marriages and families. I work with a lot of people that have been through some severe abuse, be it physical abuse or sexual abuse or mental abuse. And God is still on the throne through all of those situations, and He was still on the throne through mine. And so I really had to choose if I was going to choose selfishness in my way, or if I was going to choose to submit to God. So thankfully, even though I made a lot of mistakes along the way, I did choose to stay married and to fight for my husband and to really get my life right with God. And so I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. But I do hope that my testimony and that mine and my husband's marriage testimony can just give um, just really powerful influence and hope to so many out there. I've sat with so many married couples in my counseling office who just are fighting and hurting, and they've lost their way with each other. They feel like they're just roommates. And so, in moving forward in counseling, I'm also pursuing ministry. So I just wrote my first book, and it's titled The Devil Messed with the Wrong Girl. And here it is. It just released late October this year, so just a couple months ago, as we're almost at Christmas. Through this book, I share our marriage testimony, but I also have a self-care reflection section at the end of each chapter. So this is for readers to go through and journal where your pain is and who you need to forgive, and really a faith journey for you and a journey of healing. So I am very excited to pursue ministry and just to meet with women and teen girls, because our identity is in the Lord. It's not in a man, it's not in a career, um, it's not in a sport, uh, any of those things. And so Jesus is the reason, and He is healer, and He is comforter, and He is friend, and He is Savior. And so, if you would like to learn more and follow me, my website is mandyrenteria.com. You can follow me for blogs and future books and events. And so that is just a little about my testimony. Have a great day.